everybody, it's Kaycee. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a few things in this video. I want to show you April's new releases, and then I have a new kind of budget kit. Well, not budget kit, but like a monthly kit that I'm going to show you for Plum paper planners. And I had a video about this a couple videos before, like a week or two ago. But I actually put something on my Etsy shop, so I'll show you what's up there. And then we're going to be doing my March budget and transaction log for March. We'll set that up. So before we do March, the stickers and budget for March, I'm just going to show you April's design. So this is the design. It's kind of like normal. I have it in like all the budget stickers. I have the sinking funds here and paycheck one, but then of course there's also all the other budget stickers and the monthly layout, which I actually have in this planner so I can show you. So here's the monthly layout for April. And these are all up on my shop. I'll have a link below just to my shop. And then if you search 2104, I always do the last 2 digits of the year and then the 2 digits for the month. If you search that, then all of April's design stickers will pop up. If you search that like on my actual shop, like not just Etsy, but in my shop, there's a little search bar. And then you'll see all the designs for April. And then same thing with March. If you want March stickers, then just do 2103. And then all this designs stickers will come up. So there's April stickers. These fit the 7x9. This is an Erin Condren, and they fit these. Like I measured the lines and they fit on this. They'll probably fit in other 7x9 planners also. I also have these in 8.5x11, but they fit like, I made them specifically measuring Erin Condren, so I know they fit there. The other ones, the notes, like the lines might be just a little bit different size than these, but they should still work. You should be able to make them work. All right, one other thing I want to show you. So this is a little bit new, and I showed you, I had a video about setting up my March, I keep saying budget, my March monthly layout in this. It's a Plum paper planner. I got like a weekly version. It's like the MAE version, like morning, afternoon, evening. But I don't think it matters which one you get, whatever one you have. This is a 7x9 too, though. This is a 7x9 size I have it for. But the calendar, the monthly calendar, I made a kit for. And I'm really happy how these are turning out. So I do have this on my shop now also. This is the only thing I have specifically for Plum right now. I might be doing a little bit more for Plum, but I have the stickers here just to kind of show you what comes in the kit. So this is the main sheet. This is the one that you'll get like the main sheet you can choose from. And then these are kind of like add-ons, but I have them all in the same listing. So you get these two washi strips that go across the top, and it doesn't have a year. So if you do want to save it for next year or anything, like you can use it for any year. And then these two little thin washi strips, I usually use them for vacations. If we go on, like I'll show you in March, I have this. I put it right here because I have some family coming. So these just, the washi blocks off the days that they'll be coming. So that's what I use that for. And then I have obviously all the days of the week. And then these just can go over here if you want to cover up this little section. And then date dots. And this I just made because I wanted to cover up the little calendar down here because there's the color, like the month color right here too. So I wanted to cover that up. And then I also just gave you a couple arrows and a couple event boxes because there's a little bit of space left here. But I figure if that's not enough, these arrows are the two, it's like the navy color and the purple. You can get these also, and then I also got a sheet of these that match the colors too. So that's all on my Etsy shop. I just wanted to show you that because that's like something new. So I wanted to let everybody know that that is up. But now we'll get into March stickers. We're setting up March budget. So I went off camera and I finished February's, and for February we did pretty good. We got I already went through like all our transactions right here, and then I put it right here, and then also we had one right here that I added, so one Target trip, so I added that into here too. That was like groceries. And we were about $250 under budget this month. So, and that was mainly like because we had a couple that I thought we were going to be spending, but I had like a credit for my clothing. So I didn't need to use this. I used less than I thought and things like that. So that's all done. February is all wrapped up. So we're going to be starting on March. And then obviously the transaction log I always set up now too. So we're just going to get started right here. I'm putting the budget stickers down. These stickers, it's always exciting to start like a new design. So I've been with the flamingos for a while. So now I'm into March's design. So it's like a different feel almost. You're like starting a new month. And I'm actually doing this, it's the 2nd of March. So it's not, I'm a little bit behind, but I'm almost, I haven't bought anything or anything. And I have my, like a draft of what I need here. So this time for my totals box, I usually have an income, but last month was my last day. In the middle of February was my last day at my part-time job. So I'm no longer working for my part-time job. I'm just doing Etsy. So we have one less income for the month. So we only have we have two. We have my husband's and then Etsy. And then I'm going to put an other category. So I put that here. Right there, and then like that. And then what I'm gonna do is skip a line, and I split my monthly budget into variable and fixed expenses. I don't know if you can hear my husband talking in the background, but he's working right now, and I don't have an office in our house, so I kind of just do this in the kitchen. So I tried to do it when he wasn't in a meeting, but he just went on a meeting. So sorry if you can hear somebody talking in the background. All right, I like breaking these up because this way I have a 7x9 planner, and this way the like all my expenses for the whole month fit on one page. So I just break it into variable and fixed for this. The fixed expenses are the same as we always have done. There's nothing, like I set up my March budget, and then if I go through this, there's 4 of them. It's 3 of these, and then 1 is our phone that goes on the credit card, but that's also a variable expense, so I put it on, or I mean that's also a fixed expense, so I also put that in this list. So what I'm gonna do is skip 4 lines, and I don't need an unexpected fixed expense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put this down here. And then the variable expenses kind of are more, there's a lot of them. So I'm going to wait until I write them all out, until I put the totals thing. But I'm just going to put this one at the very bottom. This whole budget pretty much fills up the whole page. So all right, that goes there. I decided I'm going to use these pens. This one was kind of light, but I tested it, and I can see it fine like in person. Hopefully it'll show up on the camera. But I think I'm going to use this for numbers because that'll be easier to see, and then I'll draw the lines with this one because I like making them different colors. So I'm just gonna go down the list and write down my variable expenses so that we know where to put the last totals box, and then I can draw the lines. So we break this down. I'm gonna be doing the same, I'm breaking this down the same as I did last month. So we have gas for the house. I always say house, and then I have a gas for the car too. So I want to like make sure I know which one is which. Then electricity, obviously. I don't know if I can zoom you in a little bit. There, maybe you can see a little bit better. And then we have water. And then I put food and groceries together because sometimes it'll be like paper towels or something, but I kind of just throw that into my food budget. That's just how I do it because it's easier for me, so I don't have to break the receipt apart, and we usually buy it at the grocery store. Like stuff like that, like napkins and paper towels and things like that. And then I like to break restaurants into its own category. And then Etsy is for any Etsy expenses. Anything I have to just buy for Etsy, which I'm going to have to be doing this month. Home, just anything for our house. Entertainment. This is usually like board games or something. We don't really go out and do anything right now, especially. Allie is our dog. And then car is just like anything like last month we had the car inspection, so we put it under that. And now gas for our car is in a separate category. And then we have clothing. And then allowances, which is just me right now because my husband kind of got an advance in his allowance for the like next few months still. So, and I actually haven't even been using my allowance, so it's kind of been going back, and like last month in February I didn't buy anything, so it just kind of goes. I don't really save up the months, but right. So it kind of just, if I don't use it, then it kind of rolls over into the next month, like for something else, not for my allowance. Usually we'll just throw it into savings. And then we have giving and miscellaneous. Okay. Let's zoom you back out again. Are you good? I haven't done the whole like zooming in and out thing much, but somebody said once it was kind of hard to see, so I'm going to try to do it, and we'll see this video how well that works. So, okay, so that was everything here, and now we're going to put the totals line. It's kind of a little higher because I have one less than that. I always put these down so crooked, it seems. I have to keep peeling them back up all the time. All right. So we have that. I'm going to use this now, and then I have my ruler, and I'm going to draw the lines now because I like doing that before I do most of the other text. It's just easier for me. So I'm going to do that. Now we're going to be filling in the rest of this. Let's just zoom in here again. Try to do that. All right, so like I said, we're kind of down one income now. Hopefully Etsy's gonna be picking up a little bit, but I have my husband's. He'll get paid twice this month. I'll get one check from Etsy, which actually just came today. I'll have to see what I got. And then I have an other. This is usually right now like credit card cash back, because we do get that kind of every month, and we do use credit cards, and we pay them off every month, and then we get cash back. Not most months, because our one credit card you don't need a minimum, so like we just get like we usually use whatever the 5% cash back credit category is on that card. So we get a little bit of cash back. Like last month we got like February, I think it was like $10 through our like $9.29. This was our Discover Rewards cash back. So we just got a little bit more money back that way, but I don't budget for it just in case we don't get anything, because sometimes we don't. All right, so I'm going to estimate for my husband. We're gonna have $1,993.75, and then for my Etsy, I'm actually gonna do like 600 and none for other. And then the total for that should be $2,643.75. Sorry, I was like, wait a minute, this isn't right. I put $5 for other because I am expecting, let's do this. I was like, that's not right. Okay, there we go. That should be correct then. Okay, I usually use my phone for calculating, but my phone is right now recording, so I'm not very good at math, so hopefully that's correct. I'll look over this after I'm done. All right, now we have these. So what I'm already have the bill actually for our water and gas. Those come kind of early. We haven't paid for either of them yet. We'll be paying for gas soon, but the water doesn't go through until close to the end of the month. But I know it's going to be $89.51, so I can put actual for that one too, and that's the same. And then it's for our water, we have 85.07. That was the bill. We got the bill. I'll be happy when the warmer months start coming, so they'll start going down. For electricity, we are going to estimate, hopefully this is an overestimate, but it's been around $55. All right, and then food and groceries, we're going to try to keep it around $400. That'll be like $100 a week. And then also last month we tried not to go out, but then my parents came and we spent quite a bit. We went out twice when they came. But other than that, we only went out twice in the month of February, just fast food. So we didn't do too bad, but it's just we're not going to try that again right now for March, maybe again next month. But we put $50 for eating out. And then Etsy, I'm going to have to buy some paper and a few things. So I'm budgeting $65 for Etsy. Home, I don't really have anything, but I always like keeping $25 just in case I find something, then I feel like I can get it. And it doesn't have to come out of allowance or anything. And then entertainment too. That's if me and my husband both want something or both go somewhere. And my dog's getting a bath, and then just for some treats because she's kind of out of treats right now. Our car, we don't have anything planned, so hopefully nothing happens to it. Gas, we might fill up once, so that'll be hopefully around $35. Okay, clothing. Last month I got a Stitch Fix box, and I had a credit and I didn't buy everything, so the credit paid for all the clothes. I'm thinking of buying something online, not through Stitch Fix, but something I just need a couple other random clothes. So I'm gonna budget $100 because they're kind of expensive pieces that I'm looking at. But we've had that we know that's kind of coming. This also, I have $100 for my allowance if I use that. Like I said, I haven't been, so I don't know if we'll kind of change that eventually. And then gifts, we don't have anything coming up that we know of, and miscellaneous is always $0. Giving, we didn't give last month, so we're going to try to do that this month. So that's what we have. And then if you add all this up, hopefully this total is correct. It's $1,204.58. So we're making plenty still. If you look up here, we have plenty of income that's covering for our expenses. I didn't include our fixed expenses yet, but that's only $250. So thankfully we'll be fine, and we'll still be able to hopefully save some. But for some of the months when we have our bigger expenses, this will be a little bit tighter, so we'll have to save for that. Maybe we'll start doing some sinking funds. We'll see. But let's finish the fixed expenses now. It's just compassion. And then Reliant and internet. And our phones. Compassion is 45. Reliant is 100. Internet is $54.99. And phones are $60. None of this changed from last month, and so the total is $259.99. So that's not bad. Our fixed expenses aren't much. We also have a mortgage, but that gets paid through a different account, and then my husband actually gets paid a little more than this, but we put exactly what we need for the mortgage in a separate account, and just take care of it that way. We just like doing it better that way because our mortgage is with a different bank, and it was just easier to split his pay into what we needed over there and then put the rest in here. So we don't include the mortgage in our expenses or that portion of his income that goes into the bank that we have the mortgage with. So we do have a mortgage, so we do have a little bit more, but like I don't count that for just our budget because that's just a fixed expense too, and then I don't have to worry about it. All right, so I think that's everything for our budget, and that should be all I have to do for that. This I'm going to use the same as I did last time. What I do is just use this as a note page, and then I rip it out at the end of the month. And then, all right, so we only have 2 paychecks again, like pay periods. This went on February's last paycheck because I just go by my husband's paydays. So we only have 2 paydays, like pay periods. So it'll be paycheck 1, paycheck 2, and then the transaction log will go right here. And this is easy to set up. You just have 3 stickers to put down. And then I'll draw the lines for these. Right, I just got the footer sticker, and then we're all set. So how did all of you do for your budget for February? Were you under budget or were you over budget? Are you changing anything for this month? I'm always curious to see how other people budget, and it kind of helps me. I just kind of adjust my budget sometimes. If I see somebody doing something different, I'm like, oh, I like how they're doing that. So I'm just curious how other people do things. There we go. That's all set. Like I said, since I don't have anything to write in here, we'll just write that as we go this month. But all right, I think that's all I'm going to be doing today. I got my transaction log, got my budget set up. I set up these bill dues, so we're ready for March. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.